So hey you guys, it's your girl Glamazante and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be on my DIY skateboard thing I did. I did a piece of wall art and everybody loved it. It was like 3 skateboards. And I actually ran out of skateboards, so I ordered 3 more. And I'm going to show you how I did that. This is the vinyl we're going to be using today. I'm going to actually hang this, I believe, in my beauty room. And then yeah, we'll be doing that. I have this one and I have a Chanel. See how it works with me throwing it on there. If it doesn't look right, I'll just peel it off. But if it looks good, then I'll keep her. You can do it on this side, the bottom on this side, or the bottom on this side. Most people do the bottom on this side. When I did the 3 in my house, I did actually the vinyl on this side. So for the Chanel one, I believe I'm gonna do the bottom on this side. And then for the opposite one, which is the Glamazante one, I think I'm gonna do the vinyl on this side. And I'll let you guys know which one I feel like is a lot better and easier. The Glamazante one actually has to hang up this way. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing my holes right now of my hanging holes. So let's start with that and get into the video.
Okay, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and take this wire. This is like some decor wire that I got from Amazon. It's super thin. I'm going to actually link it below because I don't know the specific name for it, but I'm going to double it. So as you can see, I'm going to do a really long string and then I'm going to fold it and double it. Now, this is what you're going to be using to actually hang the skateboard up on the wall. So you don't want it to be too long because then you'll be able to see the wire behind. You'll see the wire and the hook behind the skateboard, but you don't want it to be too short because you need enough give and take for it to actually to hang up on the wall. So I'm just going to go ahead, twist it around and then put it through the holes and then kind of just hold it and see and gauge how much I need to cut off because it's really easy to cut with scissors. So you'll see me slide it through the holes, but it'll still be a little bit of give to it. So I can tell if I'm going to hang it up, you'll see it behind. And then I'll kind of condense it down, making it smaller by just continuing to twist it together. I hope that makes sense because it was a tongue twister to try to explain. But yeah, that's basically what I did. Now these work perfectly, as you guys can tell. I kind of had that one a little bit too long, so I went back and fixed it. So let's start off with how you actually get your backgrounds. Now with me, I go on Pinterest or you can go on Google. I feel like Pinterest just has a lot more creative ideas and things that I can pick and choose from. So you can actually put in backgrounds and get a gist of what they have available on the website. But if you want to get a little bit more specific, you can actually type something in like phone backgrounds, Chanel aesthetic backgrounds, shoe backgrounds, purse backgrounds, anything that you're looking for. So I wanted to go ahead and use this Chanel one. I thought it was kind of cute. You just have to make sure whatever decor your piece you're doing, you have to envision it on the skateboard and actually make it align with the room that you're going to do it with. So any of these are really good, but just keep in mind it needs to be long ways because the skateboard is long ways. It's not a square, it's like a rectangle. And then another one that I seen that was very popular was doing it on a shoe. Now we're going to go ahead over to Canva. Now you go ahead and hit create a design. You do the width at 10 inches and then the height at 33 inches. So it should be 10 inches by 33 inches. You upload the projects, the pictures that you just saved to the computer, and then you pretty much pull them in. Now you're getting ready to do the sizing of how you want the actual image to lay on the vinyl. So with this one, it works, but I would preferably use a one with a smaller CC in the middle just because you have to think like you're gonna I'm telling you guys to get the vinyl bigger than the skateboard so you have enough space to wrap it around. So you just got to make sure it fits perfectly. It's still a work, but that one wasn't ideal, but the shoe was actually really good. Now we're going to go on bannerbuzz.com and I'm going to type in vinyl decals. I'm going to do a custom size of 10 inches by 33 inches. I'm going to hit gloss lamination and then select design method. We're going to upload the artwork that we just went ahead and saved from Canva and upload that in and then pretty much go through with that process. If you live in Atlanta, you actually can go to Banner Buzz and pick your items up. But if you don't live in Atlanta, they can mail it to you. Depending on the design, if you're going sideways, like with my Glamazante vinyl, you need to do 2 hooks on each side from that first one as you see. If you're going to be hanging it up long ways, then you need to use only one side of a hook to hang it that way. So as you guys see, I flipped it over, and now I'm just going to take my vinyl and lay it out flat. Now I made this one custom. I got a leopard print design off the website, and then I put Glamazon on it because I actually wanted to use this in my beauty room. But you guys will see towards the end the other ones I've done, and they are super dope. So I'm just going to go ahead and start smoothing it down. Now I'm going to be using the X-Acto knife also to help me to trim out stuff. At the top of it, you will see a rip, and that's because I accidentally ripped it, but I still ended up making it work. But I just didn't want to throw it away. And now with my X-Acto knife, it will be air bubbles. So with me, I just do slight little slits in it, push the air out and push the design down, and it ends up still looking complimentary. Was this my favorite way of doing it? I feel like the vinyl was a little bit too thick, so it was a little bit too strong on being easy to work with. So it is other ways you can do it, like with paper and Mod Podge, and just get a lot more width on your stuff. But I think that I made it work and do for what it do, because I already had the vinyls and I didn't feel like taking it back. And y'all know me, I'm not gonna be wanting to swoop around and turn stuff back. I'm just gonna make it do what it do. So I just went ahead, used my X-Acto knife, and I'm just shaping it around. And then I'm gonna take this clear tape, and this is gonna hold it down because I did see it coming back a little bit. But none of this matters on this side, like none of it, because you're not gonna see it at all. And you guys will see when I start hanging stuff up, you're not gonna see this. So if you want it to be a perfect board, as in you wanted to start selling it, yeah, you can buy a topper for it, and that's on Amazon also, like, you know, our actual skateboards have. But with me, I didn't care because it's a decor piece and you're not going to be flipping it over. You can't even see it from the sides anyway, so it doesn't matter. And this is how it looks. And it's so cute. I freaking love it. Oh my God, I love it. So this is the Chanel one. Now with this one, I wish I had made the decal in the middle a little bit smaller, because I will have to end up having it directly on the edge. So the C and the L kind of get cut off just a tad bit. But I mean, it ended up working, but that's why I say you have to be careful when doing the design. Make sure you allot enough space on each side so it can really be in the middle of it. Like, laying flat looks great, but once I start shaping it and putting it around, that's when you start seeing, okay, like, is it really fitting? But it still worked. Overall, with doing this project, I really felt like it brought a lot of edge to my house, especially if you do multiple ones at the one location, like right side by side each other. I know it isn't perfect, but it is a really cool, cheap way to do your own personalized decor in your house, and that's exactly what I was looking for. I ended up using what is those little things, the little hanging hooks. I didn't end up showing them, but I will have them linked in the Amazon store below. And I just went ahead, leveled them out, hung them up, and then placed them. I don't have any footage of that, so I'm sorry, y'all, but I do have footage of the 3 that I have in my kitchen. And I ended up doing a leopard print one. I did a Mona Lisa of the City Girls, and I also did one of me and my homegirl. So this is what the back of it looks like. And remember, I told y'all is not gonna be able to tell at all. Like, once you go ahead and hang it up, it's gonna get salty. I love this. Everybody was like, where in the world did you get a Mona Lisa of the City Girls? I've seen this image years ago and always wanted to use it in some way, shape, or form. And with this one, it's just me and my homegirl with our grills, and we was at Atlanta Pride having a ball. So everything turned out so cutesy. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. I want to start doing more DIYs on here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. And also, don't forget to check the Amazon store for all the products set below.